Hey guys, today's video is from a different perspective because I'm going to show you how I edit my pictures for my thumbnails. And yeah, let's begin. So, as you can see, we're in Adobe Photoshop Lightroom CC, the 2015 version, because I just kind of didn't update it. But this is how it looks like, and the reason why I added my photos in Lightroom is because I just like the simplicity of it. And another plus is that you can use the Visco filters in Lightroom. A really sad thing is that Visco doesn't offer the free filters anymore, so this is the website of Visco. And they used to have a free package which was called VSCO Film 00, and they don't have it anymore. So these are my 3 most favorite pictures of me, and yeah, I'm just going to show you how I edit them. It's really not as hard as it probably seems to be, because we're just using Visco filters. Okay, so I'm just setting this back, and this is the raw image, like the very untouched image. And I always shoot in raw because it gives me the most options to edit the picture afterwards. So the first step I always do is just cropping the picture. And since this was going to be a profile picture, I just did a square crop, very basic. Yep, nothing special. Okay, and then I usually just go ahead and apply a filter. So you can see the Visco filter should be here. And the filters I use the most frequent are Coated Gold 100, which is this one, 100 plus Alt, and 100 plus Alt 2, and sometimes 100 portrait, but I don't really use that often. And I'm using this package because I just like this kind of vintage look on my photos, and because it just makes the photo look quite editorial. I don't know. I think I'm going to use portrait for this one. So as you can see, I've already applied it, and then I just usually go to these corrections here and see what we can do. So what I like to do is putting down the brightness just a little bit to make the picture a bit darker than I would like to have it. And then I go to lights and just bring these up. And also same thing with the whites. And the blacks I usually put down just quite a little bit. Always have to work very faintly to not make the huge differences. And usually I would say I'm finished, but I try to, since this is a portrait shot, I like to do some face retouches. So I go to this correction pen here, and this is actually a cool tool. So what I like to do is just intensifying the eyes a bit. So I would go to bring up the brightness a bit, bring up the lights and the whites, and sometimes a bit of the shadows. And then I have to enlarge my brush, and then I just go over the eyes. This is basically works like Facetune, just like the more professional thing. And don't worry, this looks creepy as fuck, but I'm just mostly doing way too much brightness to actually see where I'm drawing, and then I put this down again. So, and I also like to keep the temperature a bit colder because it just looks better on the eyes when you have a colder tone. Just doing the brightness back down and the lights. And yeah, I think this is looking fine. Just something. Okay. Alright. Great. See before and after. and then I usually scroll back the image and I can see that this is like way too much. I don't want it to look unnatural, so I just go back and bring it all back a bit, just a tiny bit down. Okay. Yep, nice. So now I always try to, I always like to check the before and after in between my editing process to just see whether I've over edited things. And I think this is looking fine right now. So yeah, let's move on to the next picture. This is a shot from vacation in Turkey in October, and I really like the mirroring of the water in my sunglasses, and I like the way the water splashes against my legs down here. So this is the edited picture, by the way, and I'm just gonna set it back. Massive difference. Because it's a raw picture, it just looks really matte and not contrasted at all in its like raw state. So I'm just trying to see what we can do here. I think I'm gonna use the Alt 1 filter. Okay, and since it's like way too bright, I'm gonna get down the brightness just a little bit, and I'm going to make it a bit darker again, and then just bringing up the highlights and the whites, just playing around. And I think I'm going to bring down the temperature a bit to intensify the blue. And well, I think I'm going to edit something on the color saturation and luminance. So for color, I don't think I have to do anything. Woo. Saturation, I'm going to intensify the saturation for blue very harshly to just make the water pop a bit more. And I think I'm going to drag down the saturation of orange because it just, my skin looks way too orangey. And what else can we do? Maybe some luminance and orange? No? Okay. And I think I'm going to get the tint a bit more in the pinkish direction. Maybe a bit more contrast. Yep, I think that's it. So, like this before and after is kind of insane. So it's really kind of creepy what an image editing program can do to a picture. But as you could see, it didn't take me any longer than 2 minutes, so it's kind of very, very easy, but a very effective way to, you know, bring the best out of your picture. So I hope this video was helpful, and yeah, see you next time. Bye!